Hey guys, what's up? Me, Monkey97 here. I'm back here for another YouTube video, and today is kind of a special occasion. I mean, like nothing outstanding is really happening today because it's October 7th. Nothing's happening, except for the facts that this is kind of the anniversary of my favorite character in the Dragon Ball series of his first appearance in the anime. And the manga, I'll make sure to do one on that someday. I don't know. I'm probably going to stick to the anime. So, in case you don't know who my favorite character is already, if you do not know, it is Tien. A lot of people seem to hate that Tien's my favorite character, but screw it. Today's October 2nd. The date of the first episode that Tien was introduced in. I think it was like episode 112. I'm probably mistaken, but yeah, I wanted to do this video. Basically, I've been planning to make this video for a long time, and I'm going to tell you all why Tien is my favorite character in the entire series, and my top 5 favorite Tien moments in the series and show for this occasion. So I'm gonna go over. So I might put in timestamps if I remember. I'll put in timestamps for best Tien moments and why I like Tien. And I'm gonna start off with why I like Tien. Why Tien's my favorite character? Well, the thing about Tien is that he's a very interesting character. Even now, we don't know that much about him besides like his moves and techniques. His personality, but we really don't know a lot of his backstory, and I'd like to know more about it, like whether he's human or not. Some people like to debate about that, but at the end of the day, it's hard to tell. But I think he is human, because see, Krillin has no nose, yet he's still human. But at the same time, with that third eye, He could be anything. I mean, he could be an alien. He could be a hybrid. He can be a human. What else is there? Tien had one of the best fights in the entirety of the Dragon Ball series. Tien versus Kid Goku. The choreography was amazing on that fight. I loved it. One of my favorite fights within the Dragon Ball franchise. I also really love his personality and how he's willing to work well with other people, and as I said, his personality, I really like it. I don't know why, it's just something about it. He's like he's a very serious character, which I can really relate to. Doesn't really talk that much to other people, quiet. I really like that, and he's a really hard-working character, and he strives to become better and improve himself, which I'm like that as well. And I do the best I can to help out my friends and everyone. So I really like that, and also the willingness for how often he really tries to do something and helps out his friends, like in the Buu saga where he basically saved Gohan and the Earth, even though Tien knew he wouldn't stand a chance against Buu, he still had the balls to go out there and try. Same with My Perfect Cell. He saved Android 18 temporarily, and he's went in there and started hammering Semi-Perfect Cell, and it was overall just a really cool moment, really great moment. And also his willingness to fight off King Piccolo and Tambourine, like right after he met Goku and the others, already willing to sacrifice himself for a great cause. Yeah. And also, his relationship with Chaozu. I don't know why, it's just so cute and adorable. It's really cutesy, and in case you don't know, I think Tien's weird for being best friends with Chaozu. Chaozu is only 5 years younger than Tien, so it's not really that weird, even though he looks like a child. So that's what So that's why I think on the Tien and Chaozu, I really like it. I dig it. Um, um, there's probably a lot more reasons why I like Tien. Also, he does not strive for power. He more strives for martial arts, and techniques than that. Which is he's kind of similar like Piccolo, where he doesn't really strive for power. It's not his power isn't really his first goal. It's more martial arts and training, and to improve himself. So that's also really good. That's also another reason why I really like Tien. He's really underrated, and he's not really a powerhouse. He more uses his brains and his wits and smarts than anything else. And also with his techniques, how suicidal they are, it's made some really great memes and some great moments, like the Neo Tri-Beam in Tri-Beam. Oh my god, it is it is just overpowered to hammer anyone. It is just amazing. And he has some very odd techniques as well, like volleyball fist. That's really good. And he invented one of the most he has one of the most useful techniques of all time, which is the solar flare. A lot of people like to think that Krillin invented the solar flare in Dragon Ball Super, but it was actually Tien. And if it wasn't for the solar flare, a lot of bad things had happened. Goku would be dead if it wasn't for the solar flare. Krillin and Gohan would have probably died on Namek. In fact, the solar flare saved them a lot on Namek, if I'm not mistaken. Because Dodoria was trying to catch up to them. They were able to get away because of the solar flare. It's a very useful skill, and one that's really not that used that often. But it does really fit in. It really does have a lot of plot inconvenience, like when Krillin was fighting second form Frieza, when he did the solar flare, why didn't he just do a destructo disc? I mean, like, stuff like that in Dragon Ball can really be kind of dumb sometimes, but you can really forgive for how good it is. I don't know why I have these on. So yeah, there's many other reasons why I like Tien. Like all of his outfits like some really small stuff, like all of his outfits that he wears, like the green outfit in regular Dragon Ball and in Z, and then in the Buu Saga he wears like that whitish outfit with the cape, and in Dragon Ball Super with his training gi, martial arts gi. I mean, I think he really does have like some of the best outfits in Dragon Ball. And also his design is very interesting. I know it's based off of a bunch of other characters, like forgot who. I was gonna say someone in this video, but I forgot who. He's really based off of a lot in terms of his design, and I love his voice actors, especially the English one. John Bergmeyer does an excellent job of Tien. Does a great job. Probably my favorite Tien impression. So, yeah, there's probably many other reasons why I like Tien, but I'm forgetting. Like, if I were to actually do a video without scripts, then I would obviously just be listing them off one by one easily. But I'm not doing that. I'm just doing it just purely what I'm thinking. It's really disappointing how in Dragon Ball Super, as I say this real quick, it's really disappointing how in Dragon Ball Super, my two favorite characters are getting treated the worst out of the cast, which is Tien and Piccolo. In case you don't know, why Piccolo's my second favorite character. If you want to see a video on why I like Piccolo so much, just tell me in the comments, and I'll do it. And I was gonna tell you something before moving to the top 5. If you want to know my favorite characters before Tien, here it is. When I first started watching Dragon Ball, it was Goku, and then when I started watching, and then when I was just getting into it, I was really getting into Trunks, and then before 2016, or like sometime in 2016, it was Piccolo, and now it's Tien, and I started liking him late 2016, early 2017, something like that, around the time. So yeah, that's kind of all my reasons why I like Tien. So I just want to go over my top 5 favorite Tien moments or fights or whatever. So let's get into the list. So, in at the number 5 spot, we have Tien versus Yamcha. And this is the real first time we get to see Tien fight or do something, besides talking smack to Goku and the others, back when Tien was kind of a villain. He wrecks Yamcha's day. And this is back when Tien was kind of an asshole, so that really has put salt on the wound for Yamcha as well. It's very cocky. The choreograph of this fight was absolutely amazing. It was great. It really showed how awesome Tien was with his techniques and like his forearms and solar flare. It was a really good fight, to say the least. And also Yamcha's one of my favorite characters in the series as well. So that was really good as well. That really helps it out for me. So, in at the number 4 spot, we have Tien versus Nappa. And this is one of Tien's best moments in general because of how much honor he showed against Nappa. If you want to watch Kwame's video on it, I don't want to say everything he's saying, just watch it on why you should respect Tien. And that was a very good video they made. He made a lot of great points. Yeah, I don't want to say everything he's saying, but it's true. And how much of a savage Tien was. He lost his arm and he still kept fighting. Just tell me that's not badass already. And the reason why this isn't too high is that it really didn't last too long, and it didn't have any lasting effects because, he's going to be revived anyways. So yeah, even though I kind of knew some stuff that happened before I liked Tien. Yeah. It was a really good fight nonetheless. A really great moment. It showed a lot of personality for Tien and some character development, and it was just great. And now another number 3 spot, we have Kid Goku versus Tien. I don't know where to start with this one. It is just probably my favorite fight in original Dragon Ball, maybe behind Goku vs. King Piccolo. But it is, oh my god, the choreograph, as I said before, it is absolutely beautiful. It is amazing on how great it was, and it was back then, before flying and all that stuff. And we actually got to see Tien fly a little bit, and back then we were all just amazed by what the characters could fly. So I think a lot of people felt that way, and before I saw the original Z, I felt that way as well. So also we saw him first do his we first saw him do his tri-beam, and it was really, really amazing. It showed a lot of, and the thing that I really liked about Tien afterwards is after the fight, where he apologized to Yamcha for breaking his leg, and how honorable he was towards Goku and his friends, and him actually learning the Kamehameha later on and training with Master Roshi. It's really good. It showed a lot of character development for Tien there as well. Now in the number 2 spot, we have this is a movie fight, so you can call it canon, not canon. I'm still gonna include it anyways because it's Dragon Ball. So yeah, we have Tien versus Trunks in the BoJack movie. oh my god, this was an amazing fight, to be honest with you. And yes, Trunks was holding back against Tien, but it's still amazing how Tien was able to keep up with Trunks, and like he had to go Super Saiyan to beat him. That is just purely incredible, how strong Tien really got, and more of Trunks to how much honor he actually has. So it was really short, but it was an amazing fight to see that Tien is able to keep up with Trunks of all people. So and Trunks is like in my top 5 favorites, and Tien, yeah, they're some of my favorite characters. But the thing that I think that would be better is if Tien actually fought Piccolo, because at the time Piccolo fought Krillin and Tien fought Trunks. But I'm just thinking, if they switched that around with Piccolo fighting Tien, I think that'd be a much better fight to see. But Trunks and Tien, I'll take it. It's still a great fight. And also, you already know this, Tien and Piccolo are my favorite characters in the series, so it's kind of more biased on my part. So, yeah, and also the fact that this wasn't really canon and it was in a movie kind of put it down a little bit. But it was still a great scene. A great fight, to say the least. So, in the number 1 spot, not really a surprise here. Not at all. We all saw this coming. Tien versus Cell. Now, this scene. Tien went hard on Cell. Like, it was incredible. This is the defining moment of Tien, his honor, his courage, and his strength, really. I mean, with the Neo Tri-Beam being able to hold back Cell, at the time no one was able to challenge him. Like Imperfect Cell absorbing 17 plus all these people and killing Piccolo. That's Imperfect Cell, but Semi-Perfect Cell, he's like all powerful. Tien just went ham on Semi-Perfect Cell. He wasn't doing much damage, but still, purely for the facts that he's able to do that is just incredible. And you could say, oh, he's caught off guard, but Tien already said something to him beforehand. And that's really the power of the Tri-Beam, Shinki Koho, whatever you want to call it. And it was just an amazing scene. One of my favorites in the Cell Saga, if not my favorite. Showed a lot of character for Tien as well, and him saying, it was really funny, especially Team 4-Star, where he was just telling Android 18 to get out there, I don't care if you die or not, just kill Cell. And, yeah, it was just amazing. An amazing fight. So, yeah, that's basically it for this video. I really hope you enjoyed it, and I hope this really cleared up a lot of questions of why I think Tien is one of the best characters and my favorite character in the series. And my top 5 favorite moments. And I've been planning to make this video for a long time, but I really didn't get around to doing it. And since today, October 7th, is Tien Day, technically, I think this is a perfect time to do it. So yeah, that basically wraps up the video. Thank you all for watching. I really hope you enjoyed. If you wanna show support to the channel, make sure you like and subscribe to turn on bell notifications. And if you agree with me or disagree with me on this list, make sure you tell me in the comments. I read comments. I'll try to, because I've been busy with school, and you know. So yeah, see you all later. And expect a lot more Dragon Ball FighterZ content, since I actually have a flash drive and I can get a lot of good quality video now. So yeah, see you all later in the next video. Bye.